Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be Team Excellency taking on Sprout here, the second map of the Hellcase Cup for today. I'm going to be joined by Hawk, and we've got ourselves a pretty interesting affair because Excellency have taken map number 1. There's odds from Unicorn starting to really look much closer and give Excellency a much better chance of coming into the series. Now we're on Nuke. This is the map pick of Sprout. You know, they did lose Train 16-14, which, you know, if we're looking at it, is relatively close on your opponent's map pick. So potentially Sprout could pull us all the way back and send us to a third.
Yeah, that's what they'll be hoping for at least. And even though it's Sprout's map pick, their recent results on this map haven't been as good as you might want. They did beat Unicorns of Love over in one of those German matchups, but then before that, they lost it 5 times in a row, albeit against pretty good teams like Force and Complexity and Nordavind in there. So I still think that Sprout should be able to take this here on Nuke, especially because Excellency have, you know, got a couple of new players in this lineup. They're still going to be merging together. Nuke is going to be a map where it's going to be very important to have that team play on point. I think that should be the edge for Sprout, but we'll see if it comes through as we're ready to get underway into the pistol.
The pistol round looking pretty interesting early on for the T side. They're going to have a smoke and a Molotov here on Holmes. The rest, though, on Kevlar. And over here on Sprout, we're going to see the 3 sets of Kevlar, Kit and a nade on Spiidi, and Snatchie going for the double flash and the HE grenade. Well, 4 players positioned over towards ramp early on now. That's an interesting decision. And well, faveN, he's going to be up on the A-bomb site. Dycha towards heaven. Looking to hold on. It's going to be a push straight to the hut on towards the A-bomb site. faveN manages one. Rilax and FASHR, though, trading through and getting 2 kills back.
Snatchie pops an aid onto the bomb site, but it's not going to be enough to get a kill, and the Molotov into heaven will guarantee the bomb plant for Excellency. This puts them in a really good spot to win this round. Rilax is just going to be holding heaven. He's low on health, though, so he's got to be careful. There are currently 2 Sprout players positioned from heaven, and Snatchie's lining up some flashbangs, so here we go. Spiidi blinded by his teammate. That is not ideal. The second flashbang will come in, but FASHR lands a nice shot at long range, and Snatchie is the sole survivor on Sprout, and honestly, he might as well just save at this point. Even though he's only got the Kevlar, he's not really winning this round. Ooh, nice shot from Snatchie at least. Bit of extra money.
Well, Team Excellency, not exactly the pioneers of the pistol round, but certainly an effective strategy as they go through the hut and find themselves success. The kill is coming through. That's all that matters, and the round picked up as well. And that gives them the best opportunity moving forward, because they had to start uphill on Train as well. Obviously, we have knife rounds from both of these maps. I believe Excellency have lost both of them, so they suck at knives. And that means they've had to start on the T side of Train and Nuke. Not the easiest of affairs by any means.
Those yard smokes looking good for Excellency. Always important to see that when you've got a new lineup. We haven't seen Excellency play Nuke, so I'm glad that those yard smokes are there. I always get flashbacks to UKCS whenever I see those yard smokes go up, Dinko, because we've had so many games where we've casted UK teams who miss those smokes. But thankfully at this level, you're not going to see that too often. Excellency have got it on point. I wouldn't wish UKCS on my worst enemy, to be honest.
No.
We've got Endpoint now. Endpoint are pretty good.
Yeah, Endpoint are good. The shot's going for it. It's going to be Dav taking a headshot, faveN gone. And now moving forward, it's going to be Team Excellency looking for the site. Dycha holding up from the top of the hut. He'll manage one, but Rilax shuts him down on the Galil. And now it's Denis and Snatchie looking to try and recover the site. It's not going to be happening. Not even getting anywhere near the site. Snatchie now 11 HP. He's going to be running back towards CT spawn. They fake the footsteps and head back in towards the ramp room. No one was close enough by, I don't think, to hear those footsteps on retreat anyway. But it's all about saving this this scout into the next round alongside the Kevlar. So at least something to play with, soften up the opponents in the next round. But Excellency 2-0 up, and Snatchie might not even survive here.
Something we also have to point out again about this Excellency team is that they are the core of the old Diffuse Kids roster. They've got 3 of the former Diffuse Kids players in FASHR, HOLMES, and rilax. So they've got a bit of experience together as a team, those 3 at least. That will help a bit with the team play aspect. and then they've just got 2 new players added into the mix. So Excellency should at least have a base level of understanding between those players, which will help them, and I'm sure they've been practicing for at least a couple of weeks. So hopefully their nuke is going to be looking good. They've got a 2-0 start here, even though it's not their pick. They started off strong on the T side, which is very good to see. And now Sprout are going to be having just a few pistols alongside that save scout to try and see if they can do a bit more damage.
Well, FASHR up on top of the silo, looking down in towards the yard. It's going to be HOLMES trying to get involved in the Mac 10, but look at Denis. He's just a bit of a nuisance inside these smokes. They're aware of the possibility. They can't find anybody just yet. Spiidi gone. They shouldn't really be expecting 2 players to be there. So Denis might just get something from his position here, but FASHR up on main, spot and a snatchie looking for the spray in the Galil, and Denis will get his reward. 1 kill on the P250, it's not exactly enough yet though. As Team Excellency have taken the bomb site, Denis throws his gun to the floor, picks it up again, and what is going on here? So, saving over to the next shot potentially, or hoping for an exit kill on one of these T players, because it's not looking so great for them. Denis is going to be going back over towards the lobby side of things and relaxes over here with the AK. Denis goes up to the ladder hoping to find a different avenue of approaching. Well, he will dodge Relax, who is not aware of this, but Denis making noise now. Back up on silo. Looking to pick up his teammate's Galil, and that's a decent enough save coming in here if he can carry this Galil over to the next round. And that's going to be a save run to the next. So Sprout, they will concede this round. It's going to be 3-0 up for Team Excellency. And while snatchie gets caught in the last 2 seconds, but luckily Denis gets to save the Galil. And it's 3-0.
Instant AWP for snatchie. No hesitation, no time wasted. That's what you want from your AWPer. You want him to be confident to be instantly buying that AWP. He doesn't care what anyone's saying. He knows he needs the sniper in his hands. And they are going to stick with the Galil, making sure that faveN can get a full set of nades and the defuse kit over on the Sprout side of things. So after both teams were just kind of feeling each other out in those first few rounds, which sounds a bit weirder than I wanted it to, but you know what I mean. We've got our first gun round.
Alex, all right, let's not think about that too much. But it's going to be obviously a slower start here for the T side. Just taking the time, feeling the default a little bit, trying to waste some of this utility from Sprout because they have so little of it. And it's important that they try and get some damage done here. It's going to be Relax who takes the initial damage on board. He's dropped to 20 HP. And while this is a bit of an awkward duel, with snatchie is taking a lot of damage himself. Now with just over a minute and 15 seconds in play, it's going to be an outside execute coming in from Team Excellency. They'll be throwing that close smoke down. Deep one in, but there's no underhand, you know, so this is going to be have to be a little bit late, and there we go. Bit of a gap on that left side, but you know, they're up, and they're not even going to use them anyway. They're pushing up close main side.
Sprout don't have eyes on this though, so from Sprout's perspective, they will be worried about that secret position, and Dycha decides to push into lobby through the door. A big risk taken, and Excellency getting some great entries onto this A bomb site. The trades continue back into a 2v2, and Denis goes for more. The trades keep on coming, and it's the man in the vents who has to try and clutch. Both players so low on health as Relax begins to move towards the bomb site.
Well, snatchie in the lower vents, 25 seconds, the pistol in hand, and that is the correct call. So they're aware of the low HP on the last remaining player, Relax. Just hoping he can worm his way into a round win here. 15 seconds, he'll be sprinting towards B. Snatchie's going to hear those footsteps running in towards this lower bomb site. He'll hear the plant coming through as well, but he thinks it's upper. He thinks it's the A bomb site, but in fact it is B. And snatchie's going to get a quick realization once he sees the bomb is not here and have to run down in towards the lower side. That's a little unfortunate for snatchie. He's going to hear those footsteps. Relax now, given the huge advantage into this round. And well, look, it is decon, Alex, and well, it's going to be an easy kill for Relax.
Yeah, nicely done by Relax there. I mean, snatchie's going to be so frustrated that he gave away his position on that vent drop, that he went back up to the A site. It's an annoying position to be in, especially after Sprout did a pretty decent job at bringing it back to that position in the first place. They worked hard to turn it into that 1v1. And then credit to Relax, he just peeks out on top, gets the kill onto the player at decon. 4-0 start for Excellency. All is looking good for them.
Well, Team Excellency have impressed me throughout this. And 5 rounds to the T side, which is likely what this will be, is in a row at that as well. It's not losing a single one yet. Is very impressive on their opponent's map pick on the T side of Nuke. Sprout are going to have a game on their hands, I think, here on their map pick. Coming into this, you would have expected Team Excellency to walk away. Now with the loss, Sprout picked it up easily. The kiss. Excellency have shown up today on the server, and while Dycha down towards the secret stairs will be taking a lot of damage on board and just backing away. But Denis has got himself. Oh no, he's just randomly shot a bullet. That gives away his position. Well, the element of surprise completely gone now at this point. He'll be trying his best to know exactly where he is. He's going to be wallbanged through the wall. Headshot going through. That shuts him down to the box. And we got ourselves a man advantage finally picked up for the T side.
Decent shot from Dav. He's looking for some more wall bangs, and NK gets a laboured spray onto Spiidi, but it's successful for him. Excellency getting the kills that they were looking for. Dycha again is playing down in the vents. Snatchie was here last round. He didn't do a great job from this position. Dycha's been forced away as well. And as faveN moves in, he might get one player. He does catch FASHR off guard. He gets the drop on the first man, but he takes lots of damage in the process. So faveN's really going to be focusing on saving that AK he's just picked up. And I think he will be fine to do so. So again, Sprout getting away with something from these low buy rounds, but we need to see them start winning the gun rounds, because it's all well and good doing okay in these rounds where you've got the low buys, but being 5-0 down on your CT side of Nuke is never a nice place to be in. That CT like clutching his face as he died.
I think you're just kind of showing how that happened. He's standing behind the box, getting absolutely domed straight through. Yeah. Very unfortunate stuff coming in there. For Denis, does give away his position with one of those little random shots. You know, when you hit those, sometimes you bang your keyboard on a flick or something. Is the way your spot. It's just a little bit unfortunate for Denis. But finally, the buy will come in again from Sprout. The opening hands of snatchie. They did come close in the gun run, you know, down to the 1v1. Now they've got to try and show us what they're made of here on their map pick. If they lose this one, like you said, 6-0 down, not looking great for you. Probably starting to feel very uncomfortable.
Oh, Denis is full blind. These flashes have been a problem in Sprout for some of these rounds. They've been getting blinded up throughout this game. Excellency have been getting some great flash work, but here comes Spiidi lining them up and knocking them down. FASHR and HOLMES unable to deal with him. And Spiidi has turned this round on its head. He's given Sprout the man advantage, but Rilax sneaks on out through Squeaky, and Rilax almost gets the chance for the second, but Dycha finally trades. It's just chaos all across the map, and the fights continue. More damage done, but eventually we settle on a 2v2.
Well, it's just over a minute in play on the clock. Well, snatchie is going to be back in towards the lobby area. 5 seconds left. NK bringing himself towards outside. It's Dycha on the lower side itself. snatchie back in the lobby, just looking in towards the A-bomb site. 45 seconds. They'll start to wrap around the backside. Dav walking up with the AWP. NK in front of him as they start to move back in towards the bomb site via heaven. Certainly could be a recoverable round for the T side as they need to get on towards the site. Really here to cause any problems just yet. So they should be able to confirm the bomb plant. If they plant that for heaven, that's going to be a huge play. NK's going to task his teammate with running down. Here, have this. Runs in, plants the bomb, and now the AWP is inside of the site. Just posted up on the vent, and well, comes down to timing. Thought he's going to look away at the wrong time, but luckily the vent player will be coming up. Dav's going to be forced off the angle. He'll go back. He misses the shot, and now the pressure really is on the T side as they lose NK. It's Dav not hitting anything at the back of the site. Switches to the AK, and now looking for the spray. He's got one. Here's the footsteps on the second, but it's the USP pull for snatchie, and he will win the 1v1, and it's going to be the first on the board for Sprout.
Yeah, the issue for Sprout is that every single one of these gun rounds are coming close. The earlier ones that they were losing were close. This one that they win comes close. And if that continues, their money is not going to be too great. They're going to want to win some convincing rounds at some point to allow snatchie that consistency of the AWP. They're going to want to build up some cash. And right now, it doesn't feel likely for them with how the start of this game has been playing out. But here's their chance to do just that. Sprout will get another buy into this round. And again, we've really got to see Sprout dodge away from some of those flashes from Excellency. The flashbangs have been fantastic in this series for Excellency so far. You can already see Denis a bit blind right at the start of the round. He's going to be playing in from main. Molotov doesn't spread far enough, so he's able to just sneak into that position. And Excellency will take a slow start to round number 7 as they set up some smokes.
The scary part is here, if Team Excellency win this gun round, then Sprout looking down the barrel of a very scary affair for the next few. Can be said for Team Excellency though. Snatchie. Back on the ramp, should be good for at least one kill here if they come in towards his position. To see him get a little bit more though. As the pressure starting to come forward. X-ray off, the tension building. Snatchie is holding on. Team Excellency 44 seconds still in play, so plenty of time. They certainly want to get this AWP taking the battle against Snatchie, and will Snatchie, oh, the timing, he's going to look away. He's going to go in towards the lower bomb site, knowing the pressure is already there, and that's going to allow the ramp push to come through. Now, this is brilliant. 2 players already in towards the lower site, and the rest of the ramp push coming through as well. This is brilliant. And while Snatchie's under a real difficult position right now, it's going to be checked. The headshot picked up. HOLMES gets rid of him. And now Alex, this is just flawless. This is absolutely perfect from Team Excellency. They're going to take the B-bomb side.
Oh, and this could be a save call for Sprout if they're not careful here. If they don't get a quick kill, they've only got the 1 kit, and there it is. Dycha's kit is removed. They take him out of the round. And even if they can get that kit back, Sprout on a 3v5 retake are not likely to win this round. So again, Excellency just outposition their opponents. They've been so good at getting the weak spot that Sprout have not been playing as heavily. They've been so good at picking their spots across the map to be able to win these rounds. HOLMES just needs 2 kills, and boom, Excellency get their 6th round on the board. Sprout might not be safe to save these guns. Spiidi's sticking around. He does a bit of damage, but it costs him his life. And I think Sprout really could have done with saving 3 guns there, because now they can't buy as comfortably into this round. If they save 3 guns, they could have dropped their teammates much more easily. But with Spiidi dying at the end there, it's not as easy for them.
Yeah, we're starting to look at a very scary scenario now play out for Sprout. They're probably in a position where they aren't favoured into this round, certainly. With Team Excellency likely taking 7, and I think Sprout made the right decision not to invest everything across the board. Like you said, if they are going to buy, they probably had to save 3 weapons there. Now that they don't, they're now in a position where they have to sort of have this weird in-between half-buy MP9 process around the 2 M4s and some pistols. But look at this, Denis has pushed all the way up. Now, this is a risky play with one of their only rifles in play, but he knows that he has to take that risk. Well, he's been caught. NK was aware of it, and there's a few times now where Denis, he has gone for this aggression, and it's not really worked. You know, he's being caught off. He's not really doing it as effectively as he probably would like. It's going to be a 3v3. The kill comes back in from the MP9 of Dycha. Now we have got ourselves a chance for the CT side.
Oh, and NK catches Spiidi in the back. Dav is just running onto the B site with his AWP in his hands. He's going to get that bomb down safely. Dycha and faveN are going to hang around here, see what's available for them, but the answer is nothing. Rilax lands a shot to the side. A couple of the Sprout players here have just been caught in the back in this round, caught by players they're not even looking at. So finally faveN trades. The door closes on him himself. He's moving on in, but he's only got 5 bullets left in this M4. He's got to be efficient with these bullets. He's got to get this kill quickly, and he gets the headshot from behind. A 1v1 for faveN as he moves towards the bomb. He's going to try and tap it, but NK just swings the double door open, lands the headshot, and Excellency up to a 7-1 lead. And again, Excellency are doing a great job at just catching these Sprout players in positions that they're not ready to fight from.
Well, Sprout are going to purchase this up. It's going to be the M4s, the AWP for Snatchie. And while Sprout has to be ready for everything at this point, Team Excellency are throwing everything at them. If you are just tuning in, we're currently in map number 2 of this series. This is the map pick of Sprout. Team Excellency currently 1 map up in the series as well, after taking trend 16-14. And while Snatchie off to a good start, taking down NK. No cross smoke, that's a little bit strange.
Dav wants to fight. Yeah, I guess he just wants to go for it, but there's so many angles he has to be scared of there.
And they've still got so much utility. Why are they doing this? This is just completely unnecessary. Rilax looking back up towards the site. Spiidi taking down Rilax, and that does leave HOLMES and FASHR into 2v5, and this round's done. What a chance this was for Excellency just to have an absolute blinder of the first half. Money brittle here from Sprout. The utility wasn't brilliant. Team Excellency had everything going for them, and they give away 2 needless kills towards outside, but they continue to do so. But this time, it's going to be the kill from HOLMES. Second follow-up from HOLMES as well. Now it's a 2v3, Alex. Potentially a round win still on the cards here, but HOLMES goes back for more, and Denis is ready for it. It's on to the Dutchman and FASHR to try and make it happen. Spiidi around the corner will find the headshot. A second round picked up by Sprout, and I feel like that one was gifted to them.
Yeah, I don't know if Dav was maybe making the call that he just wanted to go for a fight at yards, but even then, it wasn't even him that went in first, right? It was one of his teammates that died initially trying to cross, and then Dav was unable to connect his shot, and from that point, Excellency were always going to be in trouble fighting on the back foot from a 3v5. And unfortunately for Excellency, just that one round loss puts them in a very precarious position with their money. They probably can't buy here. If they really wanted to, they could try and force the issue, but it would be a bit of a risk for them to take. And considering how successful Excellency's gun rounds have been, I think they'd be better off just saving here and making sure they get a gun round into the next. Because even if Excellency just get a few more rounds in this first half, they've already done enough on their T side. So I think they can just afford to take the save here.
Well, I believe this started with a 6.5 odds for Excellency. Now they're favorites, so that's pretty incredible. If you want to head over to Unicorn and place your bets, go over to the name bookmaker here of the Hellcase Hell Cup. Oh, it's gonna be Denis. Back in towards the position for Denis now. Bringing up snatchie a little bit. Allow snatchie to get involved across the map, and I think that's certainly the right call. Yeah, Team Excellency just taking themselves a little bit of a low tier buy here, keeping the money in the bank, allowing themselves a potential chance to do a little bit of damage to the economy, but they want to get this buy in the next round. That's going to be snatchie shutting down HOLMES again towards outside around this video. I'm not quite sure what deals with it well. It's 2 kills coming on the M4A4.
NK gets away from that position, realizing there's an AWP scoped on his angle. FASHR and NK just going to play it slow, see if Sprout get a bit greedy here. But I think Sprout should realize that their economy is in such a dangerous position that they really don't need to push. Sprout just needs to focus on saving as many guns as possible. So Excellency will be forced to move forwards. And Spiidi's playing this of an off angle here. He's unable to land the shots though. Decides to play it safe, decides to back away. But with 25 seconds left, I think he's fine to do so because Excellency basically have to commit to ramp here, and Spiidi can just wait them out.
Well, Spiidi under pressure is going to be overrun by the Deagle. Now that actually allows a bomb plant potentially here, but no, faveN sprints over the door and takes himself 2 kills as well. It's great stuff coming in from Sprout. 3 rounds picked up, much better. But we take a look at what Team Excellency have into this round. It's everything you could possibly want. The utility across the board, the AWP for Dav. Now, if they got that bomb plant, Alex, imagine the buy they could have had here as well. Could have been absolutely flawless. It's good that faveN actually denies that bomb plant. And now Sprout, they have to win this round.
And I assume we'll see Excellency go back to their old ways, what was successful for them previously. They'll probably start to use those smokes again. Probably start to see them play that previous playstyle that was successful, because they went for a couple of switch-ups that didn't seem to work out too well for them. Smoke out from a Rilax to try and make life difficult for the CTs. Slow start again from Excellency. But these yard smokes are being lined up as we speak. 3 of them in hand. And again, Sprout haven't done too much to stop this in most of these rounds. But the man at heaveN might have the ability to fire over this smoke. That's something that Excellency need to be worried about, as snatchie has got an angle here with the AWP. And he can see that they haven't crossed to secret right now.
Oh, FASHR with 1 kill. snatchie gone. Spiidi able to find 1. He'll go back in for a little bit more here, but it's NK and HOLMES that find the frag. And it's Spiidi that's gone, picked off. In faveN and denis to a 2 versus 4. An advantage in play for Team Excellency, and certainly looking like a round in the bag. Any unbelievable errors or huge hero plays in Sprout are to occur. And now they're going to walk together in towards this A bomb site. denis on lower, faveN on upper now. faveN has so much work to do, and I think this is the correct call. Excellency all going together. The lineup is there from faveN. He'll get a double kill. And now into a 1v2. Low HP on the 2 players as well. So still completely out of this round here, denis. Still has a chance coming back into it, but it's certainly not going to be easy, especially with no kit, Alex. He's got to take his time, shift walking all the way back up the ramp in towards the bottom of heaven. Excellency have such good post plant positions now established as well that denis's chances of winning this round probably second to none.
Molly might be the difference maker. If he can put that in the right place with these players being so low, they're going to have to sit behind it, but HOLMES is in such an off angle that denis doesn't even look in his direction. Well played by HOLMES, picking a position that denis wasn't ready for, and Excellency are back to winning ways. 8-3 for them now. 8 rounds on their T side. They've already done more than enough from this first half, and they've still got the chance for more here. If Excellency win this round, they could cruise to a dominant first half scoreline, because Sprout's money is not looking good. They've already got an auto shotgun in this round in the hands of Dycha. Obviously, the auto shot, can be good on this map. You can play it at ramp. You normally see it on the top of the hut position. This is one of the maps where that gun is used pretty effectively, but it still is starting to show the cracks in the economy for Sprout. And if they lose this one, their money's going to be running dry. So this is a huge round for Sprout. They basically need to win this.
Well, it's going to be rilax taking down denis early on into the round. And an advantage picked up. It's going to be NK holding the push. Spiidi coming his way around the corner. Just not yet advancing. Stands behind the box still. NK just holding on. Buying his time. Jiggle peeking the angle. NK has been a pretty impressive player, I have to say, towards his outside position. So he'll find quite a few kills over here. Patience from Spiidi really paying off at the moment. Not going around the corner just yet. NK, he's really aware of this possibility right now. And there we go. The patience pays off. Spiidi eventually goes for it. And NK takes his head off. And now the push coming in towards the sides. Dycha. Molotov not quite extending to him. And there's the bomb, Alex. faveN sprays away. Catches the bomb. Although FASHR, what is that? Right up towards the top of the vent. Takes the kill. And now sprints into the lower site. Dycha has a lot to do here on the XM. He is in towards the lower bomb site. At the double door, they line up for him. That's 1. Nearly a second on the shotgun. It's a 1 forward. There it is. The bomb on the floor. And now 15 seconds. Dycha, he might have done enough here. If he can find another kill, that's job done. But he's gone back into the event. He'll go towards the double door again. He can sprint and try and deny this. Walking around the corner. They're ready for him. But my god, Dycha nearly makes that close enough to pick up the win.
Yeah, good effort from Dycha. Excellency weren't grouped up on the B site fully, so he actually had the chance to get some early 1v1 fights. He was able to at least make it close, but eventually Excellency group up. They make sure they can close it out as they rotate down to the B bomb site. And again, the problem for Sprout seems to just be they're losing a bunch of these fights individually across the map. denis got picked off at the start of that round, and then from there, Excellency didn't do anything masterful tactically. They just kind of pushed together. They made sure they had positions where they could take fights that were good for them. And they're just winning way too many of these duels right now. And so Sprout are down to pistols. And even though they've pushed into lobby in this round, I think Excellency are fully aware of that fact. rilax would have heard those steps. The players are on the T roof right now, and rilax is not going to win that fight. Nice shot from Dycha, but Excellency have got basically all the rest of the map to work with.
Yeah, this is domination right now for Excellency. They're having a great time. FASHR's going to shut down snatchie. Sprout in this round, though, do have potential chance. It's still a 4v4. But yeah, like you said, so much control now for the T side. It's going to be difficult to salvage this. But they have to try and hope that they can win a couple of these duels. Perhaps Team Excellency with the spacing maybe start to crumble, give them a couple of 1v1s. But that's a lot of win conditions here for Sprout. It's not looking brilliant for them. Dav starting to come back around. Gary's just sitting back passively, waiting for a mistake, waiting for an overextension perhaps to come in on the Sprout side. But here comes the push. Dav with one on towards Spiidi. Denis still inside of the site, looking to be the nuisance for them, but he's spotted. He wasn't aware that FASHR had already crossed over. And now with 25 seconds left, the A bomb site completely under the control of the T side. That bomb can get planted. The post plants are established as well. Dav, he will fall to the deagle of Dycha. Manages to shut down that outside player. And now walks forward into the site looking for a second. FASHR will fall. And Dycha, again, trying to be the hero of the team. That's 3 picked up for him in this round. Oh, Dycha, that's a 4th deagle kill. Luckily, Holmes comes in with a spray. But Dycha, a 4K, and his team just couldn't do anything. It's 10-3, and Team Excellency, they are looking down the barrel of potentially a 2-0 in this series. Sprout need to find these last 2 rounds.
Yeah, we're seeing flashes of the skill of some of these Sprout players. Guys like Dycha and snatchie and faveN. Even Spiidi's had rounds, but it's not led to round wins often enough. Unfortunately, the quad kill is not going to lead to the round win. Holmes replies with a good spray transfer. Make sure that Excellency hold on to the round and take a 10-round T side minimum. Potential for more here on the Excellency side of things. And considering this is Sprout's map pick, this is unacceptable on their CT side. They would have been expecting at least 8 or 9 rounds on their CT side, and they're not even going to get close to that. They've got to just pull their fingers out and try and make sure they can win 4 or 5. That's the best they can hope for at this point. As again, these yard smokes come into play. Spiidi was fighting ahead of those off the back of the flashbang. And Excellency haven't committed any players to yard after deploying those smokes. It's gone awfully quiet, and Sprout might be aware of the fact that Excellency are using those smokes as a fake as the T's start to line up some nades into this A-bomb site.
Push going forward, the Molotov's burning all over the site. It's going to be Holmes, 1, Spiidi gone, but Dycha with a double lineup. They'll go back in for a little bit more, but it's snatchie and faveN who find the kills, and this is much better from Sprout. Shoot, just look at the smoke. Eventually it will fade, but faveN is ready, and that's going to be a double kill picked up. 10-4 on the board, and that's a much better round from the Sprout side.
Yeah, I think if Excellency want to try and sell that fake, it might be worth just sending at least 1 player to yard. Because even if he just shows himself, even if he just crosses to secret, then it's just something for Sprout to think about. And it makes sure that Sprout don't just have full information over on that position. And there's also always the chance that he could just get a kill, and then that would throw Sprout's hold into chaos, right? If he gets a kill over at yard, all of a sudden Sprout would have to start rotating down to B. That would cause all sorts of problems. But they decided to try and fully commit into A, and unfortunately Sprout just seemed to be aware of the fact that it was a fake over at yard. They were just able to stack 3 players on that A site. It ended up being a pretty easy lockdown for Sprout, who get their 4th round on the board. And they've got a good chance of getting this 5th at the end of the half as well, because Excellency have only got 2 primary weapons out into the last round of the half.
Well, that's just a sign that a lot of these rounds have been closer than they look, right? A lot of that damage done early on by Dycha is impressive because it's come through and allowed this to happen, and potentially a 5th round being picked up by Sprout. snatchie's going to shut down a player towards outside early on, starting things off well now for the Sprout side, who will be looking for that 5th round coming in from the CT side. It's not brilliant. Certainly better than the other alternatives. snatchie with a 2nd kill of the round. Oh, sprinting into the lower bomb site. Will get nothing for his troubles, but Dav able to trade back, and 2v3. Low HP though. Dav on 1 health point. That's not looking brilliant. The bomb plant will try to come through. Spiidi, he's close to the lineup, but won't deny. And now NK, he has a lot to do here. The only player with 100 HP left on the T side. Dav getting in the corner. He's almost a lamb to the slaughter at this point. Inside of the site. If he gets 1 kill, he's done his job. NK's found 1. Now a 2v2. Still a chance here with Dav still alive inside the site. He's finally overrun. And now NK, a lot of work to do. The door's wide open. The lineup is down for him, but he's shut down by snatchie, who gets a brilliant triple kill to seal the half. It's going to be 5 on the board for Sprout.
Yeah, not a bad effort from Excellency there. FASHR opened up the round with the kill at ramp. It got them access to the B bomb site. They got a quick push going down to B to at least put it close, at least put some pressure on Sprout, but snatchie steps up under the pressure, landing some shots. And you can see that the kills don't actually look too bad for Sprout, all things considered. Denis is having a quiet game, but everyone else seems to be doing okay on the scoreboard. It's just not led to round wins. There were a bunch of close rounds there, but not consistently enough leading to actual success in terms of the rounds. And now Excellency don't have to do too much to win out on this CT side. They only need 6 rounds to get this victory. And if they could pull this off, if they can hold true here on their CT side, this would be a big win for Excellency to start this team off. This would be a great start for them.
NK back over here with the USP, looking for the lineups, and he's going to try and drop the players to the cross. They'll be sprinting in towards the lower bomb side itself as they run forward. Denis, the front man. They're in the corners as he jumps, and this is just a high-octane play from the Sprout side. Looking to get into lower, looking to try and get involved, and it's relaxed, just holding in towards ramp. What are they doing? This is just so strange. They sprint towards the lower side, then they go back over towards vent, trying to pull rotations. faveN stuck in the lobby as well. He's going to catch himself an easy kill, looking for more, but he's shut down. And now this might just fall apart here for Sprout as the continuation of the kills come in from HOLMES. That's a double for him in the round, and he's aware that it's the A bomb site. What a weird pistol this is, but it might still work out for the Sprout side.
Now we'll wait and see. Spiidi's going to cut off the rotate, so it's back to the 3 versus 3, and that's the kit that was dropped, and it's not recoverable. So Excellency have to be quick on this retake. NK's got a kill, but he's now alone, so he needs 2 more to try and take this round. He runs out onto the site, he spots the player, but Denis, up close and personal, gets him with the Glock. Sprout do get the pistol round win, and I don't think they'll care how it happens, Dinko. They just needed to win that pistol round. Even if it was a bit of a strange one, they get the job done, they get the pistol round win, and now their sole focus is making sure they don't lose up against this next round, because Excellency are going to go for this force buy. Quick stuff from Sprout, and wow, NK just spams away with the Deeg. He gets the opening pick of this one. Sprout are going to double back over to the ramp room where Relax is waiting for them. He has to back away, and he's going to stick around in this close second. This is sometimes tricky to clear, but snatchie just goes jumping at him with the MAC-10, and now they can rush their way onto this B site.
Ramp is going to get spray away. Denis with 1 kill. FASHR able to come back in with a MAC-10, and that's Denis picked off. Completely picked out of the round as the Deagle from NK will find 1 onto the head of Spiidi. 3v2, make it a 2v2 now as well, as faveN will find 1. Down picked off, and the Molotov forces faveN to the left side. Really locked out of this round at the moment. Team Excellency. Well, luckily a kill comes in from FASHR. It's all onto faveN now. Stuck in behind the smoke. He'll move forward back into the bomb site. There's the first headshot, looking for the lineup through the smoke. He's not in the bomb anymore. The kill comes in, but is there enough time? The answer is just simply no. And NK will have to save into the next round. And faveN, he does enough in the 1v2. The lineup wasn't even quite there, I don't think, on towards NK through the smoke. So, just a little bit unfortunate he comes off the bomb there, potentially.
Yeah, that was unbelievably tense at the end there. I'm sure faveN was worried as soon as he had to switch to the Glock. He probably thought, oh no, spamming this smoke with the Glock is not going to be fun. But thankfully for him, NK got off the bomb, and the time wasn't there. If only there was a kit closer, Excellency could have won that round. But because that round was so close, Excellency have been tempted into another force buy. They're against the full rifles of Sprout, but they've got an M4 in the hands of NK, and wow, that's a Molotov kill from FASHR. Okay, that's a strange start to the round, but Excellency will absolutely take it.
I think they'll take any sort of early kill you can get, really. It's brilliant. Now Excellency looking to try and hold on, looking to try and get over the line as Dav gets the follow-up kill, this time onto Spiidi. Now NK, he's going to be under pressure and dealt with by snatchie. Advantage now in play for the CT side. snatchie, well, he's going to be caught off. Dav taking him down with a Galil, and this has crumbled massively, Alex. This is not the way this should have gone, and Excellency clean it up, only losing the 1 player, and it's 11-7. Money in the bin here for Sprout. We are looking at a brilliant, brilliant CT side potentially coming through here from Team Excellency.
Oh dear, that is not what Sprout needed. Excellency keep the pressure high, and Sprout aren't up to the task. They end up losing. I mean, Denis lost that opening pick in the Molotov. That wasn't the best start to the round, but the rest of Excellency did a good job at just continuing to get the kills, even though they didn't necessarily have the best weapons. Now Sprout are just going to go for a fast play into ramp. Relax spots them. The nade should be good. Oh, it doesn't actually land. So Sprout are able to cross down to this B side of the map, but NK's here, and the headshots are landing. Somehow he's still alive. Finally, faveN finds him, and Sprout will move on to this B side.
Off they go. It's going to be HOLMES swinging the door open, taking down Denis. He's gone through the smoke, and the bomb hits the floor. It does leave Spiidi and faveN into a 2v4 now, looking to try and get this ball back, but going back again. HOLMES this time unable to deny. And now Spiidi left alone in the ramparts. He'll try one from the back of the lines, and there's two. There's not going to be enough. There's too many players to collect. And it's going to be Team Excellency with the 12th round being posted now on the board. That puts them 4 away from victory, Alex. 4 away from taking the series 2-0 against Sprout. And coming into today's matchup, I was not expecting those words to come out of my mouth.
No, and I don't blame you, because Excellency have really impressed. They've been way, way, way better than we were expecting. There's obviously a part of this which is probably Sprout underperforming, it's fair to say.
For sure.
It's always kind of the case normally when these underdog games, where it has to be a mix of both. But we've got to give some props to Excellency. Their individuals have been on point. HOLMES with 100 ADR right now, 18 kills to his name. And Sprout have got to do something special with the pistols in this round. Denis with the Dig moving through yard. He's able to cross safely, but NK is waiting down secret. And Denis, oh, this is a decent angle. NK has to be careful, but Denis can't land the kill. He can't land the shot. That was such a great chance to open up the round, but Denis fluffs his lines.
That's just a little bit unfortunate, isn't it, from Denis? It's the best opportunity yet. Crosshair placement is a little off there as well, which is a little bit strange, but NK catching out Dycha. It's going to be NK looking for more. He's tasted blood. He wants more of it. They run forward. Spiidi going to be shut down by Rilax. And now it's all falling to pieces on the Sprout side. snatchie trying his best to get involved in the round as they both run out of ammo very awkwardly. Now it's going to be an easy cleanup from HOLMES. In the end, 13-7. This is Sprout's map pick, ladies and gentlemen, and this could be ending in one of the most convincing fashions we've seen here at the Hellcase Cup.
Yeah, and it could be ending in heartbreak for Sprout in particular. And you were saying earlier, Dycha, this group is pretty competitive. Sprout really losing this opening game, that could be costly. You could be going up against, well, you're going to be going up against one of Prosto or Gambit youngsters in that lower bracket, which isn't an easy game. Either of those teams are going to be able to put up a fight against you. So Sprout, if they do end up losing here, they're going to be in a scary position. They're going to have to work hard to get back into this tournament. But right now, they'll be focused on Nuke, because this one isn't over yet. They've got the guns out. They've got the AWP in the hands of snatchie. Full nades to work with. And Denis is, again, going for some plays at yard, just clearing out some of those positions early. We've got the full guns out now for Sprout, like I was saying. So this is their chance to show us what they've been practicing on their T side with the full gun rounds available to them. They've only got 2 smokes left, though, so they can't even go for the full execute over at yards. But Denis will be crossing to the red container, and I think these smokes might be lined up in this position any second now.
Well, just waiting on them, our observer. So kindly showing us what's going on as they both bloom perfectly, but no one following in behind them, and that's going to be the most important part to take note of. As Sprout send their players in towards ramp, Dav is ready, that nade. Gonna do a whole lot, in fact. He's gonna go back in to the lower ramp. In this position from Relax, this could be everything. Look at the spot. The AWP will take the attention. They're gonna go forward. Relax with one. Probably should have got more from that position. Unfortunately, Dav not getting anything done himself, but he will stay alive and makes his way down into the double door. He's aware of the secret possibility as well here, so he's kind of under pressure. He needs at least one. He's finally got that kill. He'll look back over towards Secret, aware of the push, and there's the kill from Dav. Looking for more, nearly the third from him, but HOLMES luckily is there to back him up, and now it's all on snatchie. The 1 versus 2 in total. We'll see if he can make it happen. He'll go towards T-Con, and there we go. It's going to be Holmes with the headshot, and snatchie taking him down. And yeah, I did say T-Con out, I didn't mean that. Well, it's going to be a Team Excellency taking 14-7. You've broken my brain.
I've broken Dycha's brain. Not difficult to do. There's not much in there at this point.
Nope, nothing
Yeah, I think in that round, Denis just goes down secret a bit too aggressively. I think once he gets the kill, once he pulls the trigger, I think he just needs to focus on surviving, because you saw that AWP that was on the stairs was having to look both directions, right? So he's worried about both angles. That could have been really worrying for him. But Denis just goes for the fight, and then they know they've cleared out the secret side of things. So from that point, they can just focus on the bomb site. I think Denis went a bit before his teammates were ready as well, unfortunately, and that small timing window made all the difference, as now the Pistols going for the full-on secret play, and Dav can't do anything to stop them.
With Denis charging through the Tech 9, he'll open those double doors up wide above him. One player waiting by, and it's Relax. Oh my god, this position is huge. There's one. Can he get the... How does he not get two there? That is unreal. Holmes still on the ramp area. He's going to find one. NK as well picking off another, and it's a 3v2. Relax could have ended this round on his own, but a little bit unfortunate. Fluffs his lines, and now we've got ourselves a 3v2. A potential chance into the round here for Sprout. CT's playing this well, though. They're going to be going in together. That's important now. It's important to see them go in as a unit. Ryan calls a bit of an issue here for Dycha, but he has been on point. We've seen him hit some incredible shots so far, so let's see if he can do it again. These kills need to come through. They're just playing their time. His teammate gone, so it's all under Dycha as he holds in the back of the site. It's one, nearly a second, but he will fall. But it's their time. They run over. They might just not be. And well, NK, he's been in this position time and time again, but they've taken their time getting back in here, and it's just not enough time for the retake. They waste so much time, Team Excellency coming back through the ramp. And well, in part, that was probably Dycha's doing, just hiding at the back, but Excellency take way too long to get him back into the bomb site.
Yeah, and when you see Excellency take so much time there, you do wonder whether it's realizing how close they are to victory. Maybe they get a bit nervous. Maybe they get in their head a bit. They try and just make sure they don't make mistakes. But that ends up meaning they make the mistake because they take too much time thinking about what to do. And then they don't move in time. They allow the bomb to go off, even though Dycha couldn't get the kills at the end.
Okay.
And hello, Dav up close gets the kill. It might not matter because Excellency, after losing that last round, have come back with a vengeance in this next one.
Well, the charge coming through the smoke. Sprout just running on through three players at the front as they dive in towards the lower bomb site. They'll go forward and try and take this lower side itself. And snatchie with one. And Relax picked off. Another site taken by the Sprout side. And Team Excellency, well, this might just be the start of their downfall. And I think they need to somewhat recover from this.
Let's see if Excellency have learned from their mistakes on this B-site retake. They're going to have to go faster this time than the last round. And they are moving into Dycha's position. Up in these windows. Dycha gets the first kill. No trade coming in. NK's low on health. And NK might be in trouble, but he wins the fight. It's all on faveN. Stuck behind the silo. Stuck on the rafters. And Holmes gets the kill. It's Excellency up to map and series point. They make sure they get the kit on the bomb. They make sure they don't do anything silly. And they go ahead and take the 15th round.
Well, truly brilliant that coming in from the Excellency side, coming back into the bomb site. Now they're just one away from victory. They're one away from taking a 2-0 series over Sprout. And it's not even close here on Sprout's map pick. This is gonna leave the Sprout side a little red-faced as they come out of this. See if they can get the fight back. Flawless just to get over time. I just don't see a world in which that will be happening today. Just flashes on towards the bomb site. NK just holding in towards mid. Down in the corner. There'll be one headshot for him. And a man advantage picked out the Sprout as they run in towards the lower bomb sites. Relax on the kill. Looking for another, but he's overrun by faveN. And now it's going to be a 3v3. Holmes consistently chipped away. He's 24 and 12 right now. He's had a real blinder of a game here on Nuke. Now his job is Sure that bomb doesn't get picked up by any of the team players anymore, but faveN, what a shot. The deagle, a second as well out of nowhere, and it's FASHR. A 1v3, the bomb lying on the floor in the B bomb site, but still getting to play with here for the T side, and well, Denis will take his head off. That's just brilliant from faveN. What a round from him.
And the skill shining through again on the Sprout side. They've had a couple of rounds like that, and this time faveN's Deeg leads them to victory and keeps them alive. Look at those odds for Sprout, 10-1 now, after falling so far behind. But Excellency haven't closed this out yet, and now that they've lost that round, their money isn't great. There is a chance here for Sprout, especially if Excellency start to get in their own heads once they go on this losing streak. The mental game can start to come into play. I assume this is going to be a full save for Excellency. There's not much for them to do into this one. Maybe a few pistols, if anything. So it shouldn't be too difficult for Sprout to take their 10th round. There we go. NK buying up a Deeg. Might see a little bit more, but Excellency are unlikely to be taking a 16-9 win here. Sprout should be picking this one up.
Sprout should be trying to stay afloat here. Not done yet. And Team Excellency, I have to say, have had quite a lot of good economic decisions. You don't really see them going for too many risky buys or too many decisions that will cost them, you know, in the long run, Alex. So I've been a pretty big fan of their approach to the economy. It's allowed them to get as many buy rounds in as possible and kind of, yeah, you can get to the Sprout. For the most part, when you get those rifles in, you've been dominating them. And even potentially in these pistol rounds now, with a kill coming in from NK, that's an AK picked up, and potentially a few more kills coming in here. Sprout is really going to try to recover this. It's going to be faveN spraying towards mid. FASHR's in a decent spot up here in the rafters. He could potentially find himself something into running towards his position. It's going to be faveN with the first kill. FASHR gone as well. By the hands of snatchie, HOLMES and rilax into a 2v4, and that AK in the hands of HOLMES might be a tantalizing prospect to save into the next round.
It feels like whenever Denis is sent alone at yard, he's having a tough time surviving, he's having a tough time getting much done, but at least it's not going to cost them too dearly this time around. Spiidi gets the drop on rilax. It is just that AK of HOLMES looking to be saved on over. And he's the man with the least money, so he would love to save this AK to make sure he's got a gun in the next round, especially with how well HOLMES has been playing so far. 103 ADR for him, over 25 rounds. It's really difficult to keep up that level of performance, that level of consistency on the damage and the kills. So good stuff from HOLMES so far in this game, and he is allowed to save the AK, so that's going to aid Excellency's buy ahead of this next round.
Yeah, he's been having a nutty game. I feel like a lot of his kills as well have gone a little bit unsung. You know, a lot of them have just been important little fries chipped away here and there consistently across the game. And now Excellency, they've got themselves the AWP in the hands of Dav. M4's AK for mass in play. Plenty of utility here for the CT side. Can they close it here, or will Sprout mount their comeback? Gonna have to look for a lot more, but they're certainly on the right path here on the Germans. Polish side. Give me Dycha. Down 4 down. Oh god, that position is terrible. He's going to be caught out by Dycha. Now NK back in the garage, but Dycha takes a second kill. This time on towards HOLMES. Now NK in the garage needed more than just the one. And now it's really falling to pieces. rilax doing his best, but he's low HP. Gonna toss it in forward. He's dancing with fire as he peeks into the open again on low HP. He's dropped to 7 and finally picked off, and it's all on FASHR coming in from behind, and while faveN gets the right read, turns around and headshots him 15-11. Potentially the comeback here from Sprout. Alex, you believing?
I am a little bit, I'll be honest. I don't know if we've seen Sprout be consistent enough to truly believe it yet, though. Especially since that they've had a couple of runs in the past, but then Excellency were able to just kind of snatch it away from them. They're able to get a couple of early kills and just win a round. So, yeah, I can't exactly have full faith in Sprout just yet, but the nade stack from Excellency in this round, if they go into main, that would be nice, but they're going into yard. Unfortunately, those nades are not going to do a whole lot. In fact, it's Excellency who take the brunt of the nade damage early, and Spiidi is being set up for success, making it look easy with the AK. Oh, Dycha steals away the ace. Not very nice of him, but Sprout just makes sure they win the round without any casualties.
Here it is, Team Excellency with the purchase again. Can they get it done? Or will Sprout continue this comeback trip? It's going to be Dycha. Trying to get out in towards that A-bomb start early on into the round. It doesn't really work for him. Kind of held back. So now Sprout likely forced to go into a slower play. And while Denis is going to be picked off by Dav. It's not the start you're looking for if you're Sprout, and that's even worse. Rilax taking one more back. Dycha finally chipping one away, Alex. There's a 4v3. An advantage favouring the Team Excellency side, but Sprout are going to be charging their way in towards the lower bomb side. Waiting for them as Enkai. He's not a pleasant surprise. He will find one out towards the head of faveN, but Dycha, how many times have we seen him pull these random multi-kills out of the bag? It's certainly a chance for him to make it happen again. Spiidi here, but it's Dycha gone, and now it's all on to Spiidi, Alex. A 1v3 to save the team.
That was just a spam from HOLMES up into the rafters. Great read on the player's position, and now Spiidi is in this 1v3 you were talking about. Moving towards the bomb, he knows that HOLMES was in this position. He can plant on the other side of the site, and he's actually going to get the bomb down safely. That increases his chances a fair bit, but it's still going to be a tough ask. Spiidi moves up, swings open the door, goes for the fight, and HOLMES is ready for it. Excellency are going to take it 16-12, and it's Sprout losing out in their first best of 3 here. Not what we were expecting, Dinko.
Yeah, 0-2 as well. They don't want a single map. Even their map pick wasn't close, but that is it here for this matchup. What an incredible showing that was coming into it. I'm looking forward to see what Excellency can do against the rest of the teams in the group. And speaking of, we've got Gambit Youngsters taking on Prosto after the break.
Hellcase. Big update and new features in the case battles. Updated and convenient interface with new options. Up to 4 users can participate in one battle now. Create and customize your battles, any number and any type of cases. Choose the number of participants and invite your friends with a unique link. Watch the best drop and win everything. Don't miss epic battles on Hellcase.